Yo, yo. Yes, sir. Join up in the live. Let's get right. I'm trying to run. Who trash? What you gonna say? We gonna see. I don't gotta talk. This man say you know you gonna get cooked.
You released the ball too early. That's money.
We gonna see.
Here we go. Check. Yeah.
Okay. Guard it. You are not wavy mellow. You are not wavy mellow, boy. You are terrible. You are terrible. Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch. That's what I'm saying. Leave me live. That broke ass jump shot. You shot that bit one time, you thought you was a shooter. Alright, but I got something for that.
Come on, man. Clear it.
Gross.
Miss that. Wait, you ain't no ball.
You said you do what in this stream? You say you do what in this stream? No, you don't. Mello only runs with bigs, bro. You're not V6, you dumb. V6 does not sound like that, bro. And V6 is not this ass. Alright, show me something then. All you do is go left, right, and just shoot them. Oh, you guys are left, right, and a step back. Look, go back right, go left, come back right. Look at you. Look at you. It's all you got in your back. You look it up on YouTube. You look up 3 moves that are unstoppable. How you mean guard it? Right, that is so lame, bro. Left, right. Wasting the whole shot clock. How about you worry about guarding this? Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch. Oh my god. Don't guard it.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
What do you mean I can see? I don't care if you're waving on those
Yeah,
front.
that's my spot.
What am I supposed to say?
Check.
Uh, uh. On it, lad.
Roll, baby. 10 to 15. Here we go. Check.
You're not the number one guard. Break, break ass shit.
Baller.
Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch. Oh damn. That shit is in a box. That shit is in a box. Everything you own, it's in a box to the left. Because it's in a box.
Yeah, get
It's
missing.
in a box.
You gonna call that?
Now get jiggy in this motherfucker. Get jiggy in this motherfucker.
Check up.
Come take the ball from me since I can't dribble.
Ah, give me that.
2K, that's dick ride. That shit off. Watch this. Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch.
15.
You ain't talking no more. You ain't saying anything. Said he plugged in his end. Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch. Shitty ass nigga. You got the same 3 moves. Come guard this. Shut the fuck up, you bomb bitch.
14, 15.
You just left, right.
Check.
Can't guard this shit, though. Look, come back this way. Good bitch. Come back this way one more time. Good bitch. This shit getting easy. Look at that. That weak ass spin move.
7-4. Check. Here we go. Yeah, keep missing those.
I'll let you shoot. I'll let you shoot that shit off. I am. Shoot it. You're not gonna do it. You're just gonna shoot the ball. That shit off. Hey, thank you for throwing that out of bounds. Go get it. Go get it. Good bitch. Hey, give it to daddy. Who's daddy? Give it to him.
Check.
Good bitch.
That's weak. You weak.
I'm not jumping.
Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, no way.
You bum bitch. I got that slash and take us over. Rossi mount.
Yeah, it's time to play now.
Green, 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 green. Go on that dribble. I'm gonna come back when you're ready to shoot that jump.
Too easy.
Alright, that's cool.
20 to 17. Check, man.
Guard this, you bum bitch.
19 to 20.
You're out.
Check up.
I'm not sitting Pate with slash and take on.
Okay. You ain't no
Yeah, I know you know. Your ass. Guess what though? You're out.
play now.
It's game time. It's game time.
Check it. Ha!
He's out.
Good miss.
Hey, cut that mic off. Hey. That man saying paint. Don't jump.
That's an air ball.
What, TK?
Can't even make a layup.
Guess he must not be Simon then. Bad boy, you're out. You're out. What? You're out. Where you at? Put that mic back on. Cause you're out. I told you V6 some shit. If you V6, you some shit. You're out. Hey, get that mic back on. 4 for 11. You're shit. Where you go? Lame ass nigga. Hey, Wavy Mellow, if you have him added, unadd him now. Cause he's trash. Tune into the live though. NL from 3PT. Tune into the live on YouTube. NL from 3PT. You can watch me cook more people like you. I gotta get my jump shot one. They playing. Quavo, Huncho, Lana, Del Rey. Let me call on some music.
Grammarly's generative AI. Use it to help students brainstorm ideas. Like it in the way, getting in the trunk, and it was tough. It was kinda hard for me. Running through the mud and cook. Coming in the world, still shining, and that's all. If you wanna love someone that you love, through the pain, gotta show.
Man, that music is terrible. I thought Quavo was hitting off something. Quavo is not hitting. Anyway, probably go to the gym. What time is it? Go to the gym at like 2:30. Something like that. I got a long time to go to the gym.
You ain't no baller.
Lay him, lay her, lay them.
Here we go. Check. That's money. 3 to 2.
When it comes to the year of 2024, with the movies that we've gotten this year, I gotta say it's pretty inconsistent with the quality we've been reaching. For example, we got dumb, fun popcorn flicks like Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, just kind of there for your entertainment, nothing really else, and kind of does the entertainment very well done. Then we got some really well-written gems in this year, like A Quiet Place Day 1 or Inside Out 2, kind of pushing past what we thought was expected, and both turning out to be very well written and very surprisingly satisfying movies. And then we have our bad movies, like the cream of the crop of trash and boring nonsense. Something like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and specifically that before I get into another one that I really do not like, but a movie that is insanely boring and just very unfocused, feeling like a complete waste of time throughout each second that you watch it, as you count down the literal seconds until this movie is done. Now, what I find weird about this entire year is the fact that if I had a nickel for every time this year in 2024, a bald, white, middle-aged guy made a fourth entry in a beloved franchise that is the worst in the entire franchise, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but like it's still weird that it happened twice. And yes, of course I'm talking about my second most popular video on this channel about the chameleon from Kung Fu Panda 4, and what this video is going to be talking about. Maxime Lamal from Despicable Me 4. Now, there's probably a debate of which villain is worse than the other in terms of writing quality and just quality in general and how, they portray them. But hey, we can learn from bad things, and today I'm going to be talking about how Maxime Lamal shows us how to write a boring villain. I would just like to say that Wee's video is going to come Wednesday. I specifically said that this was going to come on Sunday because, it's kind of newer. It's going to be fresh in people's mind more than Inside Out 2. But Ennui is still coming, so look out for that Wednesday. Really quick, make sure to like if you want to see more like this, or if you want to see the Ennui video Wednesday. Let's get this video to 500 likes with today's link goal. And make sure to comment any suggestions for future videos. Thanks. Before Despicable Me 4 actually even came out, I made a video talking about how this could actually be a very good movie, and I'm really sad that it's not. I feel like a fool in every single way possible. And I gotta say, at least I wasn't wrong about one thing, and that's that, spoiler alert for the rest of this video, Maxime Lamal wants to kidnap Gru's son, and also that Gru wants to spend quality bonding time with him. But when it actually comes to Maxime Lamal, I gotta say, what went wrong? What was the thought process behind any of this? You have a guy that has been teased in all of the trailers to be something very evil. He gets an award in the beginning of the movie for being the most evil. But the thing that he is he's just a cockroach. And I know he says that, they're, indestructible or whatever. But when you think about it, why a cockroach? And speaking of this, why is being a cockroach evil? Is it just because everybody naturally hates them? Or is it the fact that they didn't really want to write any way of getting themselves out of, hey, why is the villain a villain? Oh yeah, they're a cockroach, that's why. Because, that makes sense. And just like Kung Fu Panda... And just like Kung Fu Panda 4, the chameleon kicks somebody down a flight of stairs. That is the most evil thing that they do in this entire movie. The most evil thing that Maxime Lamal does throughout the entirety of this
is take his son,
is
bro.
turn a guy into a cockroach.
Exactly.
He literally doesn't do anything else besides that. His entire premise is that he's hunting Gru down for ratting him out to the AVL. And as somebody that thinks that home invasions and also being hunted down by somebody that you can't stop yourself is extremely scary, I think that there was a very good chance that they could have gone an entirely different route with Maxime Lamal and made it much better. But, they didn't. And instead of that, their entire hunting process for looking for Gru is just them going cross-country. That's it. There's nothing exciting about that. They're literally going to get gas in one of the scenes. There's nothing exciting about that other than the fact that they say, oh yeah, you gotta pull it out really quickly. Do not take that out of context. You gotta pull the credit card out really quickly so that you can actually, receive the payment. Why? What point of this cockroach man going hunting down after the main protagonist and his family and new kid going to get gas? I know that they just wanted to make this little joke that kind of spread throughout the entire scene, and to also show that Maxime Lamal can, make people into cockroaches. It's the middle of the movie, and you haven't done anything else besides the beginning of the movie where you broke out of prison. That's the last thing that you did. There is an entire big section of this movie that we're just kind of watching you fly around looking for Gru without even any idea of where he could even be. There's no actual hunt going on here. It makes his entire side plot extremely boring when all he's doing is looking through binoculars and getting gas. What is even the point of having a villain that is a cockroach if he's not going to actually, do anything cockroachy? They should have made him some sort of other animal, something faster, something more exciting, so that the hunt is a lot more personal, and that as along the way, when Maxime Lamal finds more and more evidence of where Gru could possibly be, it makes it a lot more engaging to see him get closer and closer to Gru, with Gru not even knowing. Also, where's the final battle of this movie? something that had been building up to for the entirety of it, even in a really boring idea, there was still some concept to this that could have been cool. We see Maxime Lemal break out of a highly dangerous prison. I mean, we don't actually see it, we just see a camera footage of it, but that's it. He has the potential to be something actually entertaining and engaging to watch as he tracks down Gru, but he doesn't. And especially at the end, when all he does is has to walk out of his big cockroach machine, look at the door, and then see the baby just kind of come out. Like, where's the fight scene that Gru's trying to protect his son from Maxime Lemal? Where's the point that we get to see Gru struggle with this, and then all of a sudden have that exhilarating moment where he stands up to Maxime Lemal in the final end? In each of the other fights in the Despicable Me franchise, this has the satisfying moment where Gru finally stands up and becomes a lot more powerful than he was from the previous movie, realizing something that he's learned along the way. This is what made the previous final battles in the rest of the 3 movies, yes, even number 3, good and entertaining and engaging. But this one literally has none of that. There's no build-up to Maxime Lemal. He has no introduction to his character. He just has an award for being evil. Doesn't really show why he's evil, he just kind of shows himself to be a cockroach, but that's it. He says that he's hunting down Gru, but then decides to go cross-country, doesn't look for evidence of where he could possibly be, and just crosses his fingers that he'll just suddenly spot him on his binoculars. He doesn't do anything throughout this movie to actually assert him as a villain worthy enough for Gru, because Gru can easily beat him. An award saying that he's a villain doesn't mean anything to the audience if we don't exactly know why he deserves this. And giving a kind of a half answer at best in this movie of him just being a cockroach doesn't do anything. There's no reason why he should exist, why he's actually evil, or anything like that. There is a serious lack of any care and attention from the previous movies that could have been applied to Maxime Lemal. So in the end, we just got a boring villain with an interesting concept, but doesn't do anything with that concept. A lot of the same issues of the Chameleon Kung Fu Panda 4 are present in Maxime Lemal. And I think it's pretty weird that both these movies are 4 movies in a franchise. It's definitely up for debate if Despicable Me 4 is actually a good and entertaining movie. That's perfectly up to your decision. You should go see this movie if you want your own opinion on it. Don't just listen to me just because I say it's bad. I make points of why I think it's bad. But in the end, you might think it's completely better than what I have to say. So with that, thank you everybody for watching. I'm Enchanted on Weeb Wednesday. Bye.
Here we go, check. Who's home, baby?
I had a resident that passed away during COVID, and there was no certified
Bring it in. Would you look at that nigga?
Weight loss,
Bring it in.
careful enough to reach Okay, well, as I've been cleverly, secretly foreshadowing this whole time, the fourth Despicable Me movie is finally up for rate review, so I'm going to make a video about that one. It's time once again to continue my quest through this movie series that turned out to actually be a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And, you know, I sure hope they keep the mid.
Hug me. Bring it in.
Come on, man, check up. You ain't got it today. Oh, I almost.
That is crazy, 2K. That is.
Minions to a minimum this time to focus on the actual good parts of the movie. It was that moment. Alex already felt his soul leaving his body. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN is an app and browser extension that lets you change your IP address to be pretty much anywhere in the world you want. Now, what this means for you is it protects you from websites and other users trying to snoop on what you're doing and from where. Maybe your country has some like weird, strict content censoring laws, or you just don't want people to potentially hack your accounts. Well, Surfshark VPN can help you with all of that. But it also has a lot of very practical day-to-day uses, like allowing you to watch the Netflix libraries from almost any country. Fun fact, Slovakia has by far the highest number of movies and TV shows you can watch, with over 7,400 titles compared to $5,800 in the US. And all you gotta do is just install Surfshark VPN and tell them to put your IP address in Slovakia, and there you go. You have access to an extra 1,600 titles. Or Japan and Taiwan have the biggest anime libraries on Netflix, so using Surfshark VPN, you can have access to all of them. Or in the reverse, if you're traveling away from your country, you want to stay up to date on a certain show you're watching or whatever, you can use Surfshark VPN to put your IP address in your home country and bam, 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 bam. There you go. It's quick and easy to sign up and install. It only costs $2.49 per month. Yes, now, why? Same show got canceled. Ever since, he's been holding on to that 80s. It's about to spend the rest of his life trying to destroy Hollywood.
Hollywood rejected him, and Brad quickly plunged into a downward spiral, starting to actually believe he was the character he played on TV. Leading us all to wonder, where is he now?
So, to enact his genius master plan, Kuroi's on his way to steal a diamond from a... I don't think you gotta go through all this work just to take down Hollywood, okay? Because all you really gotta do is just make an obsessively long series of YouTube videos. And you just cut around with the knees. I tell you what, Bob Iger's just sitting in Scrooge McDuck vault crying his eyes out this very moment. Anyway, so what do you know? The anti-Bill League is hot on the street. Gru and Lucy are summoned to capture Brat and retrieve the diamond.
Brick City.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, you know, these meetings just stay those in the life. Okay, if not for them, they should listen to these guys talk about how upset they are about cartoon butts and or video game movies. Anyway, so what do you know? Gru goes after Brat, and long story short, he ends up in a bubblegum Speedo while Brat gets away.
Like it's too easy. Let me show you. Let me show you what's so easy. I'll take that. That's good. Come on. Going there. Alright, let me show you something now. Green bean. Your mama dead. Your mama dead. Green, green. Green, green. Green, green. Green, green. You went 0 for 3. 0 for 3. 9 for 21. Don't talk back.
Because Brad gets some legs, you end up getting fired from the
You're 0 for 3.
Fired from the ABO by the new boss, who's really trying to make her mark the way that all new bosses do for some reason.
First order of business. Which both organization proves.
That's all. Ma'am, you're making me nervous.
How could you let Starbright, the ABL's most wanted villain, just
Like, if you ever worked at literally any job that involves other people, you get like a new manager, boss, or whatever, they always do this thing where they're like, hey, you know, everything's working just fine. Well, time to mess that up for no reason. If things turn out good, I get all the credit. If things go bad, I'm firing you and taking the bonus anyway. But all of a sudden, now Gru and Lucy are sent home with nothing.
You got fired?
Okay. No.
Oh, you can get money.
Oh, we will definitely look into that. Let's not go over Amy's house. Wait. Her dad's a twister? Now, Agnes feels bad that her parents don't have jobs anymore, so she tries to help out as best she can. I mean, hey, she's only like 4, you know? Oh, no. Agnes!
Take care of them. Thank you.
Agnes, what are you doing? You sold your unicorn?
I just wanted to help since you don't have a job. And $2 more for it.
I would die for you, Agnes. Now, while this is happening, there's this old guy who keeps trying to talk to Gru on his lawn. But then Gru just like Wile E. Coyotes this dude over and over again.
Excuse me.
Sorry, buddy, the sale's over.
Yes, but this will only take a...
Hey, could you?
Oh, of course. Now, as I was saying,
Goodbye.
You ain't no baller.
You know, this third installment really ramps up the zany, meaningless, time-filling slapstick, like even more than the previous movie. Like, of course, these movies have a lot of that regardless, but this one really piles on the lol, random, kind of antics. Anyway, so finally, Gru decides to listen to whatever this old guy wants to talk about, and it changes his life forever.
I am inspiring on behalf of your twin brother Drew. He needs your help.
What? Twin brother?
Hey, brother, did you do that?
Oh, yeah. He would like to fly you to Fredonia to meet him. Your father has recently passed away.
A twin brother? There's 2 Grus out there? Hey, honey, your dream finally came true. Now, as you can probably imagine, Gru's a little surprised to hear that he has a twin brother that his mom literally never mentioned. What do you love? Fuck. I need a twin brother. How did you find out? Who told you? Wait, what? Bro? You never told me I had a brother! And you told me that Dad died of disappointment when I was born! You know, sometimes these movies are just like right at my level, okay? That's what's the agreement. Agreement? What are you talking about? Shortly after you and your brother were born, your father and I divorced. We each took one son. Oh, I know where this is going. Strip poker and hot stick bombs. That was a weird kid's movie, by the way. Gru and his family decided to take Gru's brother up on his offer and fly all the way to Fredonia, which I assume is right next to, like, Genovia and other fake made-up places like Liechtenstein. Yeah, okay, Mr. Globe, whatever you say.
What's going on here?
Welcome to the annual Fredonian Genie Festival.
Go! So, like, Illumination is a French company, right? So, like, I find it interesting to see the whole, like, wacky, silly Europe idea, but from a European point of view, you know? I mean, like, it's easy for me as an American dude to be all like, look at those weird European people with their healthcare and their non-collapsing society. A bunch of dorks, am I right? Something else about this movie, though, is like, Brad just almost completely disappears. Like, they introduce him right at the beginning and give him this very lengthy backstory, but then they just get rid of him for like 2/3 of the movie. But like, his scenes in this movie are so friggin' cool. Like, they really had a lot of fun with the whole 80s childhood thing. Like, when they make these old 80s toy commercials, they're just so perfect.
Now this convenience people is about his own brother with the evil action figure featuring music activated fresh dance mode. Also featuring bubblegum lunch and shoulder pads.
Or like, this part of the movie where Brad is watching episodes of his old TV show, and like, Illumination, man, they're so good at the visual gags and like really understanding the assignment visually. The character of Brad is super annoying, okay? Like, trust me, like why? But they really knocked it out of the park with like the aesthetic. Anyway, so Gru gets to finally meet his long lost twin brother, Drew.
That's why your game is trash.
There's so much happening right now. Yeah, so it turns out Drew got the hair and the good looks and the infinite money, but that's fine, that's okay, you know, whatever, because Drew has family. Now, as Drew and Gru get to talking, Drew takes him down to the secret lair because, if you can believe this, their dad actually used to be one of the biggest villains of all time. He was known as the Bald Terror. That's
Yeah, give me
our
some.
dad. He was so proud of you, and what a great villain you was.
Strong, man.
Who made that? Yeah, not so much. You might think this movie seems like it's going to go down the route of like Gru thinking that he should be a villain again, especially since the ABL has been out for no reason, and now he can continue on the legacy of his dead dad or whatever. But then he comes to realize that being good is better than being bad, or his family is more important than infamy, or some other kind of garbage, right? But nope, that's too much story for this movie. Instead, Drew and Gru just kind of ride in their car for a while.
Oh, Howard Harrison. 12-6.
Hey, well, that was all probably built in like 900 AD, sirs, okay? They don't even know how to paint roads like that anymore. Aside from hanging out in their underwear for a while, as twins do apparently, Gru gets the idea that he could use all of Drew's stuff, which used to belong to their dad, and he can use it to break into Brad's super secret Rubik's Cube layer of ability and exercise.
Stop training for the big day. Nobody's gonna stop me. Cause I am super saucy, super saucy, super saucy.
What's the biggest plan involved?
What's the plan?
Heck even is this movie. Anyway, so after a bunch of wackadoo shenanigans, they break in and steal the Diamondback, which Brad had re-stolen a little bit earlier in the movie for some reason. But you see, Drew thought that they were doing a villain heist. Because remember, the dad was disappointed in Drew because he's just way too much of a friendly, touchy-feely, huggy, totally not Swedish guy to be a real villain. So this whole stealing the diamond thing was supposed to be his first real big villain heist. But actually, Drew just wanted to get the Diamondback and prove to the new ABL boss that he can totally do things and stuff, you know?
Oh, look, we got the diamond! And we're going to do it to the ABL and get our job back! This is amazing! And the best part is, you'll never, ever go behind my back ever again. Right, Hunter?
Well, it depends. You're gonna do more of that if I do?
No way! We can't give the diamond back! I asked you. No, you don't! Yes, I do! Give it! What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You kicked me! You lied to me! Hey, I would have told you the truth, but you're too much of a wimp!
Except, however, but this Lucy is not actually Lucy. It was Brad in disguise the whole time. And so he kidnaps the Gorals and takes them to Hollywood so he can finally destroy it once and for all, which is kind of funny because like Hollywood doesn't even really exist anymore. Like everything's filmed in Georgia now, and Hollywood is mostly just guys trying to sell you like the worst mixtape you'll ever hear in your life. But all the same, Gru and Drew have to put aside their differences and work together to stop Brad. So Drew jumps into the giant rat robot and shuts it down, puts his Gru to face off against Brad one-on-one to save the world.
You know what? I got two work for you! Let's fight!
Oh, it is on like Donkey Kong.
Get you to fight game. And so Gru ends up winning, Brad is captured, the diamond is returned to wherever it came from, and the day is saved. Conjunctive adverb.
What is happening? I thought we said no more killing! Sorry, brother! Nobody found the key to family traditional!
And that's where the franchise ended for like 7 years, until Despicable Me 4 came out, and Drew's not even in it! What was the point of all this? Now, like I alluded to earlier, the third movie is very light on story, which is kind of a shame.
Like, it would have been so much more cooler if Drew's brother became best brother. Drew go against his brother. His brother took over his dad's legacy, and Gru's brother beats him. And then he says, at the end of the movie, who's the one now? And then Lucy turns evil too. She doesn't give a fuck. That was it.
There was a lot of eventually. Like, there's these little bits where Lucy's trying to be a good mom to the girls.
It's okay to tell them no sometimes too. You know? Moms need to be tough. Right, tough.
And like when they're in Fredonia, there's a spot where Margot eats this kid's cheese at the cheese festival, and then crazy plot twist turns out they're engaged now, which Margot doesn't like, of course, because he's a fat kid and not a Latino.
Engagement? Lady, that's it. Nobody curses my daughter. You got that? Because if you mess with Margot, you mess with me, and I promise you do not want to mess with me.
And like this whole kind of plot thread here could have been a lot deeper, because you have like the girls who were orphans, but now they have a female role model, and they could have really said something. But no, it's just like a kind of one-off thing that doesn't really mean anything. Or like I said, Gru finds out that his dad was actually really proud of him, which is something he never got from his mom.
Our dad? He was so proud of you, and what a great villain you were. He was? For me, not so much. Your dad, I was just a failure.
So I was thinking that this would probably actually mean something and take the story somewhere. But just when this movie's about to have any semblance of the kind of emotional depth of the first two, it just quickly, abruptly steers right into more Minions nonsense. Like, you could definitely tell that the Minions movie had just come out a couple years ago and made, like, way too much money because they took out everything that made the first two movies as good as they were and replaced it with a whole lot of this.
Looking for a Mr. Groove.
Yeah, there's I know you might be thinking that it's kind of silly for me to be like, what, does this Despicable Me movie have sufficient emotional character depth? But, like, the first movie had a lot of it. And the second one had not as much, but still a fair amount. So, like, what happened? It kind of reminds me of, like, the Wimpy Kid movies, where the first one is, like, genuinely hilarious and a really good tongue-in-cheek take on middle school. And Roger Cruise was pretty good, too, but then the third movie, they just didn't even try. But all the same, the fourth movie's out in theaters right now, so I'll get around to it as soon as I can. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Also, if you have any movies or TV shows you'd like to recommend, send me an email at alexmyerscontact@gmail.com, and I'll put them on my absurdly long list of movies that I need to get to at some point. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next
For sure he did. I was bored as hell. But you know, it's back to that point where it's like, bog bop, bog bop, bog bop. This jump shot as fast as possible. I'm not feeling like this jump shot's as fast as possible. Let's kick it up just a little. I ain't gonna lie, I peer pressured him. Just a little. There we go. That's more like it. So what have you done? Some of you know this came too late.
Hello, thank you for calling. Get up! Come on, Miyuki, watch where you're throwing those things.
Minions.
That's strange.
And then there's Vector. Look, this guy is an icon. This meme has created societal brain rot. There's that TikTok kid who made Vector his whole personality. But as a villain, he's kind of flat. He has a motivation of proving to his dad that he's a legit villain, but it's really not that interesting, and his actions in the film are equally not as interesting. There's a lot of good things in this film, and some bad, but there is one thing that made this franchise culturally relevant for this long, and that's the memes.
I'm trying to avoid any sort of contact with my eyes.
Let's go!
There are so many classic memes in this film, from
Arms of money?
Woo! Let's go!
No money.
to
I sit on the toilet.
Alright.
this image of Gru with a gun. This isn't actually in the movie, I just think it's kind of funny. And I haven't even mentioned all the boomer Facebook minion memes. Exercise? I thought you said extra fries. Yes, I'm into fitness. Fitness, burger into my mouth. Your father and I are getting a divorce. It's so stupid. The first Despicable Me film isn't the greatest movie of all time, but it's pretty good, so I'm gonna put it in A tier.
I go on the left. I think I'm in love with her. But not good. No.
Despicable Me 2 is a bit of a jumbled mess. A sequel to Despicable Me could go a lot of different ways. Maybe Gru could struggle with living a normal life and is thrown into an adventure where the fate of the world is at risk. Or maybe Gru struggles being a dad as the girls begin to grow up and have their own issues. Or perhaps Gru has a romance story and struggles with finding love. Despicable Me 2 does all these stories and fails to do any of them very well. In the main plot of the film, Gru is recruited by the ABL to investigate this mall and find out which supervillain is behind the evil grape juice.
That's weird.
Tastes kind of dark and twisted. This storyline is mostly fine. There were some fun hijinks with Gru and Lucy investigating the different store owners. We also cut back to the minions who are being kidnapped over the course of the film and are then turned into evil grape juice monsters. And when the big bad El Macho is revealed, I think the action is really enjoyable to watch. The evil minions become really intimidating, and the shootout scenes where the heroes cure them was really entertaining. However, El Macho is a really bad villain. On the surface, he's pretty cool. I like the lore Gru drops on him, about how he strapped dynamite onto his chest and rode a shark into a volcano. That's pretty base. But outside of that, he's just an evil guy who wants to take over the world. And I hate how he's used in the film. At first, he's presented as a red herring, but then there's a big twist reveal that he's actually a villain. And I understand this movie was made for children, but come on. A kid could have seen that coming a mile away. There's also a very generic story where Margot has a crush on this gamer boy. And Gru doesn't like this because overprotective dad trope. I will say though, the movie at least gives Gru a reason as to why he would be so overprotective. He had a traumatic experience that still haunts him to this day, and now he wants to protect her from that pain. But this story abruptly ends out of nowhere. One moment, Margot and the gamer boy are dancing, and the next, she's sad because he's dancing with another girl. So Gru murders that kid and the film moves on. There's no end to this arc. Gru and Margot don't find some kind of understanding. It just feels like a wasted story. And then there's what I believe should have been the hard focus of this film. The romance between Gru and Lucy. On their own, I like both of these characters. Gru is still a great caring dad who has nice moments with each of the girls. I especially like the scene where he's sad and has an honest conversation with Agnes who tries to cheer him up. And even though he's not...
Oh my god, I missed the dunk. I missed the dunk, but that is so lame, bro. We running that back. We gotta run that back. Not there, but we gotta run that back. At the time to score real quick. Bro, how you be doing all that dribbling, drop stamina, and still be greening? I don't know how you do it. Like, let me try this. Green. But that was my shot, though. Hey.
Kills gamer boy, sprays that woman with a hose, and lets his dog pee on his neighbor's flowers. Also, it's kind of funny how he's scared of women. And I like Lucy as a new addition to this film. I think she's really funny, and Kristen Wiig gives a good vocal performance. However, these two together don't work all that well. They have a few cute scenes together and some sequences where they bond, but overall, they really don't have enough screen time together. Their relationship didn't feel natural. It felt mandatory, and it feels especially underdeveloped because the movie ends with their wedding. There was a 147-day time jump, so I guess we can infer these two really like each other, but the movie does a really poor job at showing it, and the wedding itself is mostly fine. Agnes gives a little speech about her new mom, which is cute, but then it ends in a dance sequence because of course it does. If they play a Minion remix of the YMCA like it's a 2016 Call of Duty Zombies video. I want to mention though, I don't think this film is bad. There are quite a few things I like about it. I already mentioned how I like some action scenes and some nice character moments. And Despicable Me 2 is just as funny as the original film. I think the Minions are used well, it did not get on my nerves at all. I especially love the scene where the stronger Minions decide to attack the runt of the litter and devour its flesh.
What'd you say?
Oh, no way! That looked good right there.
That was pretty fun, but this film isn't as memeable as the first. I think the only meme I can remember was...
Strong, baby.
All in all, Despicable Me 2 is a serviceable sequel. It's not bad, but the story could have been cleaned up a little bit more. It's still a lot of fun, really funny, and a perfect watch with the family. However, this film is the reason Happy by Pharrell Williams came into existence, so for that, it gets deducted a full letter grade. So I'm gonna put Despicable Me 2 in C tier.
Never ask a woman her age. A man, his salary. The Minions where they were on November 22nd, 1963.
Minions is the movie that made Universal realize, oh yeah, these little freaks really bring in the dough. And they do. Minions made a whopping $1.1 billion at the global box office, even though the film itself is really bad. The Minions worked in the previous two films because they were on the side. Their wacky shenanigans were in addition to the main characters and their stories. And this film's main story is so very thin. The Minions are trying to find a new supervillain boss, and that's it. Everything else is your basic Minion situations, which gets old very quick. They sneak into a department store.
Why'd you try 3 times to make me jump? This man went to this man said, alright, let's try this. It tried to make me jump. Hey, you had so many layups there, you could have ended that. This man's talking about, alright, he's gonna jump this time, guys. He's gonna jump. My God, you saucing me. My uncle. You ain't got no mid-range game for real, though. That ain't your bag. You trying me with that hot back like I'm about to fall for that mid-range hot back. Told you ain't got no mid-range game. Well, let me show you that mid-range game. Foul. Foul. I got fouled. Let me get one more try. Let me get one more try. One more chance. Alright, thank you. Show you that mid-range game. Step back. Sausage, eggs, cheese, McMuffin. Alright. I lied. No, I'm not holding trigger. I'm using square. I'm trying to shoot a mid-range shot. This man is a troll. This man is a troll. Green. Oh my God. Mid-range game, no game in the mid-range. Surprised you missed that.
After hours, they assist a crime family in a robbery. They witness a mad scientist accidentally game end himself. You know, typical stuff. The film is just so boring, and it doesn't get any better when the Minions are recruited by the film's main antagonist, Scarlet Overkill. Because again, they do more goofy stuff. They steal the crown from the Queen, rest in peace. Bob becomes King of England, and they have an accidental assassination attempt on Scarlet. There's just not much substance in this film at all. And Scarlet is a laughably terrible villain. She gets mad at the Minions.
I'm trying to wager. I'm not gonna lie.
And Bob became king. She's mad at this because it was her lifelong dream to take over England and become the new queen. This conflict gets resolved in
Fortnite,
2 seconds.
Apex, Warzone.
Because of course he does. He's a minion. His whole purpose in life is to serve. But then this random
You're
British
purple.
guy shows up and says, actually, it's against the law to just hand over the crown to someone else. And this conflict gets resolved in 2 seconds when Bob changes the law. So you think, okay, problem solved. Right? Scarlet is now going to be queen and keep her loyal minions around, who bent over backwards to make sure she could fulfill her dream. She locks them up because she thinks they betrayed her. Look, I know this movie is aimed at kids, but kids deserve better than this. You can't make your villain this irrationally stupid. People will make fun of you. I think the final act's big action sequence is somewhat cool. I like the giant Kevin, and the sumo guy is voiced by Hiroyuki Sanada, by the way. That's crazy.
Barbizon is modeling and so much more. This is a place to learn.
Maybe I need to play
all about
threes
that.
because 2K is kind of boring right now.
Plus, insider tips like
No
how to get started
squads
exposed to modeling,
or that. Nah.
You'll even learn techniques to keep your runway.
So all this action coming off some baffling writing decisions makes it less enjoyable. The film does have some good stuff, I guess. The main minions all have distinct characterization, so that's something. Kevin is the leader and the smart one. Bob is the young one who wants to help. And Stuart is the hot one. Stuart is the musical one, who is unironically better than the Beatles. There's also a Beatles cameo, by the way. The opening scene is kind of funny. The minions kill Napoleon. That's cool. I like the Gru cameo. The narrator calls him despicable. That's fun. Yeah, I got nothing. The Minions movie is just not for me. I don't think it works at all. The whole premise of the film is taking the short, fun Minion sections from the first two films and stretching them into a feature-length movie without any real thought given to the screenplay. So I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Yeah, Fortnite,
Alright,
we buy the
it's time
get
for a
down.
hot
Get
take. I think
down,
Despicable Me
get
3 is better than Despicable Me 2.
Just
And
that
that's largely
down
because
to
this
made
movie
of
is
town.
Gru has a sub.
I done got down. I'm trying to get to the victory royale. To the party. This nigga just went out of bounds. Pick it up. Hello, victory royale. This nigga just did a dunk. Somehow. Teammate's gonna dribble through two people now, cause this nigga thinks he's Stephen Curry. He's gonna swing it to me. I'm gonna take that jump. Please. Calm down, sir. Calm down.
2-2.
That was not luck. Let me actually lock in since I got some teammates. Yeah, this Anthony Edwards bomb he's gonna swing it out. All he can do is just run to the rim. Gotcha. Where you at? Gotcha. Oh, that is a crazy shot right there, my friend. God. I'm about to let Anthony Edwards shoot. I'm about to let this nigga shoot. He getting on my nerves. Should've just kicked that out. Right here. Nah, and two people can rim run. Alright, we just need to play some defense now. Yeah, this nigga with the chef hat on, he's cooked. This guy, he trying to shoot. Number 14, he a tall ass shooter. He a catch and shooter. I already know. And Anthony Edwards, I'm leaving that nigga open. Lord. Oh, my fault. I ain't see you. Green. That's cool. Yeah, 2K servers do be doing that. What's up with the my player look though? You looking a little crazy. Yeah, you like oh yeah, Ant, show me something. Yeah, all I know you do. What? You know that was lucky. You know that was lucky. I'm gonna need an ISO back. I ain't going like that. What are you trying to do now? He think he hot now. He think he tough now. Yeah, he think he hot now. He made that shot, that lucky shot. He think he tough now. He trying to get it right. Yep, look at him. Nigga shot a step back mid range off a fucking screen. Hey, right here. Hey, come here, Ant. You ain't guarding up, Ant. Come on now, 2K. That's why I gotta buy boosts. I got him. You know, I told you that shit was brick. It is brick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey man, what's the score?
I got him. Come on, Ant, show me something, Ant. Yeah, I told you, he ain't got no back. We there. Rebound. Good board. Cotton. Figaro.
Oh, Mouse in the house, take them.
That bag is so bad. Like, you really need to make a new build. Like, look at that shit. Hell nah. Hey, hey. Hey, Raven. You supposed to finish that. Yeah, that there. Alright, I got you. Wang. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and got that fast break. You know he not kicking that bitch out. Hey, let me see that jump. That's good. Nigga, Ant thought I was gonna jump for that pump fake. Nigga, you 0 for 3 right now. Hey, hey. Like, I got you, don't trip. Number 14 look key, and number 14 he need a new belt. I'm not gonna lie, that shit look trash. I mean, I know he could shoot that John, but I mean, exactly. But that belt ain't good though. It don't got no rebound or nothing. He not a 3 and D. He just a shooter. That's a tough life. And man hit him with that Shea Algis Alexander. Oh, I was about to say if you finish that. Come on, CK, that's my board. Hey Wang, hey Wang. Yeah. I know stamina. That's cool, that's cool. I'm trying to have one in this game. That's why I was trying to shoot that jump. You really tried that. I thought he said hit him with a slick layup. I'm coming up. Ooh. Why not 2K? I want to eat pockets, yeah. Kick them bitches out, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got a little nigga. You got a little mid range. A little mid range in it. Game time. Game time, no stuff. Mm-hmm.
Hey, attention everyone. It is for you.
Shit, boy.
Toby Maguire got me by a spider to see me.
Let's show them what we got.
They don't want this.
Woo! Let's do this. Yeah, fire it up.
Hey, let's dominate this game, fellas.
Hit me up after the game after we get this win. Let's get this dub. They don't want this smoke.
Check ball. Check.
Yo, move around, move around.
Right here.
And one.
All right, set it up. Set it
Hey,
up.
yo, right here.
Ball going up. 3-0. It's over. I got him.
That's you. No shot.
I got him.
Hello, Delo.
I got him. I see him.
Knock it down. Box out. You're good.
Hey, good board.
Come get it. D up on him.
Gotta be a playmaker, man.
6-0. 0-6.
Okay.
Stay on him.
And one.
2-6.
Switch to Chrome to load your favorite site's facts, so you can browse with ease. Facts, safe, yours.
You're too slow. Yo, 2-8.
I got ball. Right here. Let's go what we got.
5-8.
Got your help.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
You got it. Foul. Rebound.
11-5. 5-11.
Call if you need help. Right on. Shot.
Yeah, good hit. 7-11.
Come on, fellas. What?
11-7.
Yo, pick up our MP. Woo, let's do this. I'm with you.
14-7.
Come back, got you.
14.
What's up?
Oh! I got your help.
I'm open. Hey, right there. Hey, help them out. Shot.
There you go. 9-14. 14-9.
I got your help. Come on, y'all, move around. Right there. Up top. Oh.
17-9.
9-17. Yo, watch this get back.
I get it.
Come on, guys.
17-11.
Yo, run in. Way to go, man. You got him. Right here. Watch out. I got him. Yeah, that's all you. Watch left. Hey, trap.
Help.
Shots up.
Point 11. 11-20.
Hey, yo, right here.
13-20. Point 13.
Do that to him. Come on, y'all, move around. Right there. Up top. Oh, that's all you. Who's watching?
I got your help.
I'm open.
Oh, hang time, baby.
Come on. That's right. All right, man. Let's go. Let's get it started. Let's bring it. Come on, fellas. I told you that was going our way. Man, don't worry. Hey, when they double, just go. Anticipate that man. Okay. That's right. Yes, sir. Let's go! Come high, baby! Let's go! Yo, yeah, that's the way we do it. Easy money. Hold on. She trying to fuck some on my chop on. It's like you walk two ways from time. You finna leave us up back on. Right easy, slick out greasy. This nice out is too hard. Money keep rolling over here. Your folks keep coming up. I serve on bricks like free throws. You need free code, lose your money. Water tsunami. I said that boy feel great like you burning silence. To these streets, I'm rich my cases. But I don't need no time. I some niggas ain't post on me. I have to let people I promise I earn it. Believe in me, what the fuck? They say this in the channel. You tryna please me, cause I'm on now. Burn, I ain't use no burner. I'm living the way that you put it. Bitch, I'm feeling like Ernest. She had no purpose. Bitch, you kidding me, I ain't waiting. I'm taking first no money. On that day now, I'm stepping. Take off minimum wage. Walking the body, already on it. Put it, feeling like Luke Cage. I got a friend that in your face. How the fuck a fat nigga go fuck on my bag? Nigga be popping this shit so high, man. You can let you know, popping the plane. Shooting in my shit. Let the rest. You look at my bitch. Oh, well. Don't need bullets at his ass one hand. I can shit a nigga like, oh, damn. I landed something to my honest. Nah, nigga, fucking scared. I'm from the side, how the fuck is it fair? Think about breaking, we never get fair. Had it back, goes down, I'm back. I wasn't touch no cell. I don't even much believe in Jesus Christ. I got this lonely girl. Ain't some bitch trying to fuck me right now. Oh, God, give me home, me tell. So my green on me, my green on me. With me, I'm stacking this can. Two black, count they bust together. Feel like killing cash. Me and my bros ain't found out. Oh, no, bitch, fuck them. I was sad, I'm sucking stick. Oh, yeah, serious. Nigga, I'm too cold, you so flash. No folks, no man. Nigga, try me out. Rock his word, I say no bricks like Figo. Fucking free cold, lose your money. Worse tsunami. I said, what's the green? I can sign up to these streets. I bitch, I rest my cases. But I don't need no attention. I have to let them, but I promise I ain't kinda my shit like, hold on. She tryna fuck something out of my chop on. It's like you walk two ways from top. You finna leave us up back long. You work easy, slick out greasy. This nice out is too hard. Money keep rolling over here. Your folks keep coming up on.
Way to get yours, baby. 7-9.
Oh, damn. I'll be taking that.
Google AI and Chrome can help you kickstart your writing. Suggest tab groups and easily generate custom themes. Choose crime.
11 to 10.
My nigga brainstorm did this beat.
I got him.
All right, bet.
Oh, mouse in the house. Take that.
Stepped in like, hey, my name Nephew. Came with good great, thank God bless. Big ass two-tone glide, I can't rest. He just went some dance since I.
This nigga just got. Oh my god. Thank you.
When I walk in, you right in my bag. When I walk in, I'm cutting the slab. In this 4+ show my ass. When I walk in, got big bags. When I step in, shit get groovy. Fall back, never shooting the movie. When I'm high, I'm 62. Fall back, bitch, I'm getting groovy. Get behind the wheel, get critical. Call viral, never going digital. Hops outside, this is not original. Step in the liquor store, tell them I'm sick of you. Back and forth to the ATM, shit crispy. Call up.
Here we go. Check.
Yo, watch me step back.
Who's watching him? Pig.
It's like this nigga a big body and this man missed that bitch. My
14
god.
up. Hey, man, what's the score? 14-14. Yo! That's the power right there. 16-14. 14 to 16.
Here we go.
He shot.
Hey, who got him? That's out.
Oh, too late now.
Simulcasting is finally available on Twitch. Just stream as usual and simulcast your stream on Kick.
Give me a break.
Wow.
16 to 16. 16 all. Get through.
Running back turbo. Money, polo, got color, ladder, water, dollars, quarters, weeds, water, beach, water, beach, on the.
My god, my shit fucking lagging, bruh. Hey down. Oh my, what the fuck animation was that? They just giving this nigga anything. I got slash and take.
16 to 20.
Yo.
Step out.
Shit.
What you got? With a wing. Yo, watch him. Swing out. Ice up. 18 to 20. Roll up.
Ooh, don't reach now.
No.
Don't reach now.
Hey, get ball. Help. Oh, right here. Grab the board.
Thank you. Now guard up.
Hey, balance it out. Give me your fang, dog.
Alright, that's fair. Fair.
Yo, come in. Hey, down low. Ball. Roll.
Oh my god.
Good passing. Get there. Ball up.